Hello everybody, this is Aegis StarCraft once again bringing you another video commentary from my YouTube channel, and today I am very excited to bring you another special treat. Yes, I know I said that a lot, but I still think it is a very special treat. Today I have a game on Desert Oasis, and I don't really want to spoil it too much for you guys, but let's just say the game gets interesting, and I'm being a little bit chatty with my opponent here, saying that I hate this map, as you might know if you have seen some of my other videos on my channel. And well, anyway, let's stop talking here and let's start getting into the game. The red Zerg Hitpoint spawning on the bottom side, on the bottom of Desert Oasis, and myself as the blue Protoss spawning on the top side, Adjudicator. And looks like I'm going for the 9 pylon scout as always, and my opponent, the Zerg player here, doing what every good Zerg player should do, sending his first Overlord to scout, especially when you got a small distance here. I mean, this is not a very long distance, even though the Overlords are so slow. I mean, look how slow this thing is moving. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, but it's still a fairly short distance. I mean, he is about to scout me, and I am nowhere near even sending a drone. I mean, kind of redundant if you ask me, but I guess he's trying to make sure that I don't have any kind of proxies. So yes, he's taking his cell now watchtowers, it looks, to make sure that I am not doing anything funky cheesy. I think I was taunting my opponent for a little bit, and what is he going for? This is probably a fast hatchery, and I see it, and I'm like, turn around, probe, turn around, go stop it, but no, it doesn't look like I'm going to get there in time. I'm definitely not going to get there in time. Yeah, it goes down, and wow, my probe here just, I guess just to verify, starts attacking, but he says, let's get out of here. Not much to see, and myself doing a sad face and saying lame. I could not stop it, and actually I need to turn something here. Excuse me guys, I apologize for this, but I need to turn this on. I don't think there's any language here, but I know there are in some of the games, and I keep forgetting to turn it on, and I do not want to get marked as inappropriate on YouTube. So definitely gonna make sure that I got that mature language filter up and running, and I've actually been working with this I don't want to say what build I'm going right now, but I've been working with this build outside of Desert Oasis because it's something that I normally do. And what is going on here? Looks like I'm seeing a fight, and what? I lost a probe? Oh man, that little drone surviving by just a little bit of my looks like I'm a little bit in disbelief that I lost that probe, and this drone lives to tell the tale another day. But like I was saying, tried a million times. Not sure what that means. Anyway, like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I've been trying to work with this build that I'm going here a little bit outside of Desert Oasis, because this is something that originated in Desert Oasis, and you'll see in a little bit what it is exactly, but I don't want to say. If you've seen my other videos, you probably know what it is that I am talking about. But for those of you that do not, let us keep the suspense. So yeah, I've been trying to work a little bit on the timings on this video, and I've actually learned quite a few things of this build, and really I'm just kind of stalling for time here because there's not much going on. Looks like the Zerg player is starting to macro up here at his expansion, making 2 queens. I gotta say, these queens are a little bit late in my opinion, but I am not a Zerg player, I do not know. Let's put up the production tab. Looks like speed's not being researched, so definitely going full macro mode right now. And I've got a cannon coming up here, and I send the stalker trying to take out this Overlord, just trying to shoo him away because I do not want him scouting out what I am doing. And yes guys, it is Stargate, and there are only 2 things that could be. Did I supply block myself? Oh man, I supply block myself. One thing you don't want to do, guys, don't supply block yourselves. Keep that in mind every single time. And even putting 2 extra pylons, because that supply block just kind of, you know, messed up my mineral intake. Anyway, that does not matter. Like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you're a Zerg player, you want to make sure you are scouting, and I want to make sure that he is not scouting, which is why I made that first stalker. Normally I would cancel that or not even make it if possible. But yeah, there are only 2 things that could possibly come out here, and oh man, these Zerglings are gonna scout me. Wow, they see the chrono boost, but they don't know what it is of. And is he? Oh man, 1 at a time. This makes me so mad because at this point I thought he had already seen the Stargate. And this build revolves pretty much on the opponent not seeing it, and he just saw it, so kind of a little bit disappointed here that I let him scout it. Very unfortunate. He was not able to use his Overlord to do it, but he could use the Zerglings, and see myself saying oh boy, because he knows what it is coming, and what is his reaction? What is his reaction? Making a lair. Ooh, I would say probably making a second queen would have been the smarter choice. But anyway, this first Void Ray already knocking at the door here, charging up on the Overlord. Poor little guy doesn't know what is coming for him. Where are you going? No, you're losing the charge. Oh man, I could have taken out that queen so quickly with that charge. Now having to micro this Void Ray, trying to lure it out here to a point where it cannot be hit. Looks like a second queen coming up here, probably from the expansion. Super slow motion queen off the creep coming over here to clutch this out. I have to retreat a little bit with my Void Ray. All the shields have gone down pretty much, though very good. I did not take any damage on the armor. Trying to move around here, see what is going on. Using the Void Ray that has not taken any hits and trying to micro them a little bit back and forth, but it looks like, oh man, transfusion going down, and I realize I gotta retreat. This Void Ray about to go out. I cannot really risk even saying hacks because he was able to transfuse, even though I was fairly certain that I was going to be able to take them out. Another Overlord about to meet his doom. Gonna go say hi to the Overmind. And notice that I've actually trying to just use it to charge up. I'm not really interested in killing it. Third Void Ray coming out here now, definitely. Oh no! Transfusion again! Losing one Void Ray, not good, but at least one Queen has gone down. But oh man, Hydralisk then is already out. 5 Hydralisks are being produced, and what is this? Evolution Chamber as well, probably for attack upgrades. Either that or the Spore Crawlers. And yeah, definitely the first thing I want to... Oh man, my phone is ringing. I wonder who that is. Well, leave a message. I am busy right now. I am doing fan service, and this is more important than whoever it might be calling me. Actually, I don't recognize the number, so I'm going to assume it's nothing very important. Hopefully it's not. What? I lost 3 Void Rays? Oh man, that is so bad, so bad, so bad. So I got to retreat here once again, and I'm very disappointed of myself right now because this build is like... unstoppable in this map. I literally, this is the only time I can think that this build has been stopped, at least in the first, like, what, 10 minutes of the game. Normally this would all be dead, and look at this Hydralisk dead, and not about halfway, well, somewhere around halfway down in health, but these Hydralisks being clutch Hydralisks with the queens, being able to lure my Void Rays out just long enough to manage to survive a little bit. Gonna go for the harass once again, but I've actually gone and expanded already, so definitely not being a slouch here. And looks like I had a voicemail as well. Good thing, because I do not know who was calling me, and I would like to know who that was, but enough talking about my phones and my calls and my private life. These I'm losing another Void Ray. How many units have I lost? What? I lost less units than the Zerg player? That's unbelievable. Wow, I guess I would put if I was in this, I'm pretty sure when I was in this point of the game, I was thinking myself as being behind, but it does not look like that is the case. I've only lost 5 Void Rays, whereas my opponent has lost so many things, and he's about to lose this lair. Does he have anything? I don't care about the lair. Doing the smart thing, going for the Hydralisk then, but these Hydralisks gonna go into intercept, take out one Void Ray, possibly take out the second one. Yes, take out the second one. But it does not matter. I've expanded. I've done a lot of damage, but I need to start switching to something else more reliable. Still making Void Rays because it is the only thing that I have at this moment. I should definitely be putting... Why am I wasting time talking? I need to start putting gateways and actually doing something with my units. The Stalker here being a Lone Ranger, I'm not sure what's going on here. A lot of movements on the units, but I mean, I don't really have much at this point in time. Let's take a look at the armies. No, units tab. Units tab. Let's see. 5 Hydralisks, 3 Roaches versus 1 Void Ray, 1 Stalker, and 7 Zealots. Overall, I would say I have the advantage, especially because I have more probes, and my opponent here, Hitpoint, only has 1 queen, 2 queens just now. But myself saying that he is the first Zerg to survive this Void Ray build, and I think he's actually the first player to completely stop it. Normally, I just overrun people with this build, and I'm attacking here at the expansion. I want to see what's going on down here, and this is not good news for me. These Zealots are gonna get devastated. So many Roaches just came out. They are just gonna completely... I was trying to take out the queen at the very least, but it does not look like I was gonna be able to do that. But look at this, being so annoying with these Void Rays. Gonna go for the harass here. You're gonna try to take out that queen. No, don't lose the charge. No, I lost the charge. Get out of there, Void Rays. Oh man, just in time, reacting very quickly, but that was a big mistake. I could have been able to at least take out a couple of drones, if nothing else. Second gas, that would have been a huge hit for the Zerg player. And am I putting gateways down? Okay, gosh. Oh... Finally, let's take a look at the production tab. Oh man, Mutalisks. Mutalisks. Oh, that is another Zerg nightmare to deal with. They can just fly all over the place. Voiders are obviously not fast enough to follow them, and even when they are, I mean, it's if they're not charged, they're gonna get pretty much owned. And I'm still making Voiders, but it looks like I'm kind of stopping that, although I do have a lot of minerals. And yeah, I'm still making Voiders just because I have the minerals for it. Getting some upgrades here, not much else going on. What is going on here? Looks like I'm trying to be a little bit aggressive, but these 5 Hydralisks or so that are back there, that is more than 5, that's like 8, are gonna deny that, but taking out at least an Overlord. I guess oh, whoa, looks like I was able to sneak a proxy pylon down here. And yeah, it looks like I'm starting to move my units down so I can start harassing the expansion with the ground units and harassing the main with the Void Rays, and actually scouting around, making sure that no sneaky gold expansions have gone down. And this game is starting to set up into the late game already. I mean, this is already well into the mid game. Doesn't look like either of us is gonna be able to win anytime soon, even taking out this obnoxious little Overlord who has been floating around here this whole time, and I finally realized might as well take it. Big hit to the supply. Look at that. Managed to supply cap him just right there. And then these Void Rays starting to sneak behind here. Look at all these Overlords. Yes, easy pickings, but no. He has the speed upgrade already, so able to move those out. I definitely don't want to venture out too much in here because look at all these all Hydralisks. Going to start running in here. Move! No, Void Rays are going to go down. You got to get out of here. You got to get out of there. No! Oh, man. One of them going down and trying to put them as far back as possible. I don't think the map even goes that far, so barely able to survive, and this is bad news for me, guys. I see that Spire, and I'm just like, oh boy, that's not good. And this is not good. These are not enough units. Myself, obviously not keeping up with the macro, even about to supply but myself very soon. I say, well, you're at your expansion, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out your Hydralisk then, which is really the threat at this moment. Although Mutalisk could also be a threat at any second now, and Charge also being researched, but with all these roaches, that is pretty much not gonna be gonna make any difference. There's Queen going down, which is good, stopping the production a little bit. These stalkers are going to meet their end. And what else do I have going on here? I really need to start working on the macro here a little bit. Oh my goodness. Probably put down a 3rd expansion or so. And looks like I could use a couple more probes here as well, and moving some more units down. Looks like I'm trying to go for the kill. I guess my opponent has not scouted that pylon. Wow, perfect placement right there, guys. If you're a Protoss player and you're wondering where a proxy pylon would be a good position to put in here in this map, but it looks like these forces are going to start attacking. I gotta say, I got a little bit of the advantage here. These roaches are going to be able to take on the fire from the Solids and the Stalkers combined, but it looks like they're just barely